Hello people, this is the second function video which I am going to put right now, where it basically shows you the above functions explained in as quick as possible ways. Sum function, average function, count function and if function. Let's go for the example 1 over here. Here I got a numbers with the serial numbers till 16. These numbers can vary as per what your records are having. This is just an example. In this, the sum function is very simple to understand also. Put a cursor over here on where you want to have the sum. See, I will press F2, sum C6 till C21, from C6 to C21 and press enter. Once you press enter, you will get the sum of it. Suppose you are adding say about 300 more to this number, but still your sum doesn't change. That will not happen because you are given the range C22. Okay, so when you give a range for a sum from one particular cell to this cell, whatever numbers you add in that range now, it will take the effect. But if you put some amount over here down the line on C25, it will not get added. I will show you. I will put 12 over here. It is not getting added. So always remember, the sum function is a range of the cells, and in any of the range, if the sum amount is not there, it will not be taken into account. This basic is the sum function. Let's go to the next function called average function. Average is the number of the average, like 6 months, 7 months, 10 months average. Here we are repeating the same example of 16 counts, in which I had taken the same values that I had taken in example number 1. Okay, go to the column or a cell address where you want to put the average. I will press F2 and see the function is equal to average F6 to F21. This is F21 and F6 is the topmost line of this thing, and just press enter. You will get the average of this thing. The 607 is the average out for all these numbers and the happenings till 16. Okay, I hope you understand this. It's a simple thing. Whatever average you have to put it, you have to put it in this given number of happenings. Like here we are happenings are in lines, so I have taken the range from F6 here, F6 till this 21. There are total 16 happening, like 16 months or 16 days, whatever it may be. So let's come to the function of count. Count function is the only function which gives the number of counts in a specific range. I will press F2 over here. You can see count open bracket I6 to I21. This is I, this is I21 last thing, and I6 is the topmost point, this one. So in this given range, I want to see how much count, how much numbers are there. Like there are 16 numbers. See, I push F2 and here it is I021 and press enter. So if you change any number over here, it doesn't affect the 16s. If in place of 600, if I put 100, it remains 16 only. Okay, but if you delete the number, see I deleted this number, they come to 15. So even if you have taken the range on a line basis, and if the number is not there, it's 0, it will not count as any data is remaining there. It is shown as a blank. So there are 15. If when I put 15 150, it takes like 16 again, or any number. It only counts the happenings in the given lines. Okay, this is count function. These are a very simple thing. These are all the basic functions. Normally students use this in normal day-to-day activities when they study Excel. This is the last one, if function. If means decision making. If something is true, then do this. If something is not true, then do this. Okay, now same example I taken over here till 16. On the right hand side, here in L4, I put one constant number as 450 as a benchmarking. This is a fixed number. I have to have the criteria on the basis of this 450. So what I will do, I will just do F2 over here. This is the formula. You can see if L6, okay, mean this is L6, this one 450, okay. If this is greater than L4 is this number. I have to check it out whether this number is greater than this or no. Then what formula says? L4 then L6. If it is greater than 450, then L6, put the same number, okay. Else 0. If it is not greater than it, put 0, okay. So what will happen, see over here, I just copy this formula down, but before copying it down, just remember to lock this cell. L4 you have to lock it up, this cell, okay. So that will not move down when you copy it down. First thing is that L6, it will change the criteria and then put 0, or it will put the same value of what is there in L6. See here, for example, you can see 450, it is okay, it is not greater than 450, so 0 will come. Then 550 is greater than 450 over here, so this putting the same number, this number, this one, okay. Here also criteria getting fulfilled, like it is greater than 450, it will put the same number, okay. In place of this is one of the if you are using for selecting the numbers which you want. You have to try to understand what I am doing it. It can be used in some other way also. For example, I press F2. If this is greater than this, then I will put yes, okay. See, it has changed. I will copy it down, this formula of yes down till 16 number. So if it is not greater, you will put yes. 300 rupees is less, so you will put yes. Again go down, again 300 is there, it is putting on to put yes. If at all the figure exceeds this 450, then it will come the same amount over here which is there, okay. So if is a logical function which decides the criteria what output we do want in our summation. You can just have a study of it. If anybody has a questions to it, you can just write on the comments. I can give the more specific example of if. Okay guys, so this is for today. Next session I will again upload in 1 or 2 days time with some more functions and logical explanations in Excel. Okay, thank you.